What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy Ant for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first one I see is the first one I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully, you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first one I see is the first one I read, and the first one I saw was Scorpio, so let's go ahead and get it poppin'. Shout out to Jasmine Angel 1111 for coming on through first here today. So Scorpios, happy birthday, guys. We're going to be rolling on into you shortly. As always, I do like to mention to everybody, if you're interested in a personal reading, check out my website. First link in the description box below. If you want to book me there, I'd be happy to take care of you. Now, before we go ahead and start, I do want to say hello to everybody. So Jasmine, what's up? Tahama, hello. What's going on? Nola, Zephra, Tina, hey Natalie, hey Lindsay, hey honey, OH, what's going on? CE, Hopeful, Healing Hearts, how's everybody doing? Healing Heart said perfect timing, just got out of work. 3 lives this week is amazing. Glad that you're able to be here. I hope you had a great work day. Thank you so much for stopping by. What's going on, Nicole? What's going on, Liz? What's going on, Jackie and Monica? How's everybody doing? All right, everybody. Without a further ado, though, let's get it popping. We're going to go ahead and get started here with Team Scorpio. So let's see what's up here for your next 24 hours. All right, what's going to be going on here for Scorpio, baby? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Team Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Do want to say happy birthday to my Scorpio gang. Hope it's been going well for you so far. Happy Scorpio season. All right, guys, we're going to get about one more shuffle, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully, all is well. Overall energy for you is going to be the 2 of Wands in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a fire sign like an Aries, a Sag, a Leo. Taking a look at the current energy for you, 10 of Cups in reverse, what it is you're dealing with. We got here the 7 of Swords, and then taking a look here at the outcome, Scorps, is going to be the Strength in the reverse position. So let's have a look here at your next 24. Now you start out here with the 2 of Wands reversed, and you pair that with a 10 of Cups reversed. So I'm kind of getting the sense here for Scorpios that you're at a point in time where you're looking at a situation and you're saying to yourself, if I stay involved in this, I'm only going to continue to stay here. 10 of Cups reversed. It's unfulfilling. So I'm going to have to go ahead and allow myself to look at a different option instead. It's time to pick option C instead of A or B. As you can see, 2 wands are here right now, which are representing that you were maybe feeling stuck between choosing one option or another. But I always say to people, if you find yourself stuck between 2 things and neither of them are your first choice, choose option C, something else instead. So I think here for the Scorps, you're kind of at a point in time where it's like, okay, I need to figure out what I want to do. Now, looking at what you're dealing with, 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords here could represent the energy of being jaded. It could represent the energy here of being in a place where you feel like you might be hurting yourself rather than helping yourself. Let me go ahead and lay this out by an example. Excuse me. For example, Scorpio, let's say right now you're not fulfilled in your job. And you're like, well, I can go work this job, I can go work that job, but both of them suck. So at the end of the day, I'm going to keep on searching for another job. Now, 7 of Swords here could be about you saying, well, it would hurt me not picking a job, though. I need to make sure I have some sort of employment. I can't just walk away from the job I currently have just because it doesn't make me happy or make me fulfilled. So what I always say in scenarios like that is for example, if it's about work, never just abandon your job and not have an income. Always have an income, but actively work towards something that you'd be happier with and you would be happy with the money too. So if you are looking for a better job, stay employed, but be actively searching to get that better job in the meantime. Now, on the other hand, if you're not dealing with a job, but you're dealing with people, if you don't like Jason or Jake, then don't pick Jason or Jake. At the end of the day, do your thing, move forward. Maybe you'll meet yourself a nice Anthony. And then with that being said, you'll be happy with Anthony later on. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I always tell people, right? If you don't pick one over the other, choose option 3 or option C. Looking at the outcome, Scorpio, strength and reverse showing up for you. Yeah. So I don't know. What I'm feeling here for you is a weird mixed message, but I'm getting the sense here, Scorps, like you have something in your life. It's not making you happy, but you feel like if you don't figure out where you want to go, you're going to hurt yourself rather than help yourself. What I would say is that everybody deserves to be invested in something they're happy with. Point blank, period. If you're dealing with love, you deserve to be with somebody you're happy to be with. If you're dealing with a career, you deserve to be happy with your career. Now, yes, money we need for survival, unfortunately. So sometimes we got to suck it up and work a career, but we should always be actively working towards something that would make us happy. On the other hand, maybe right now you're at a point in time in your life where what you're choosing to do with your life isn't fulfilling. If that's the case, you deserve to live a fulfilling life. Start changing up the things you're doing. Don't ever settle. That is the main message for everybody who's here. Don't ever settle for anything that's making you unhappy. The truth is you have the power to change your circumstances in your life if you want to, but you have to be willing to say, I'm not going to settle for choice A, choice B. I'm going to look for choice C. What is my ultimate fulfillment? Make a game plan, put it into action, and start working towards it, because you can have the exact life you want if you're willing to believe in yourself, and most importantly, if you're willing to take action getting towards it, right? So Scorpios, what I'm pulling from this reading, it was a very interesting amount of mixed messages. Take whatever applied from what I've said, but I think that the gist of what I'm pulling here for you is if you're finding yourself in an unfulfilled space, don't settle for that unfulfilled space. Who says that your options and your choices are limited? When we live in a world that's full of limitless opportunity, you have to allow yourself to free yourself from the mindset that your circumstances are limited. Because anytime we have a limited mind, we will live a limited life. But when we allow ourselves to break free and see that abundance is everywhere, that we live in a world of infinite possibility, then that's where we can truly break free and start aligning ourselves with the lives we truly want. All right, Scorpio? So you are not limited, but instead you are indeed abundant. Affirm it, believe it, see it, perceive it, and start getting a plan into action, okay? All right, Scorpio, love you. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have touched base here so far with our Scorpios as the first sign for today. So we did start out with the water signs today. I think what we'll do is we will do water, earth, fire, and air, all right? So getting on into our earth signs, I want to have a look here at the Capricorn and see what's up. So let's see what's going on here, baby. Messages coming in here for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. By the way, hopeful, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, that I put the link in the description now. So go check the description of this video real quick. You might be able to find the link. It should be right there saying like join the channel or join the membership. I believe I did it. If I didn't, I will do it after this video, so you can just click a link and go. But I know you've been having trouble finding that join button. There should be a link now in the description box. Nonetheless, though, Capricorns, what's up, man? What's going on here for Cappy? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What's up here, baby? Let's take a look. Capricorn, overall energy for you is a Hermit in reverse. You might be connecting here possibly with a Virgo for some of you. Looking at the current energy, King of Cups in the reverse, what it is you're dealing with. We got here the Two of Cups reversed, and then looking at the outcome, Capricorns, is going to be the Nine of Pentacles in the upright position. So let's take a look here and see what's going on with you. First things first, you might be dealing with a Virgo, but Hermit reversed here paired to a King of Cups reversed is telling me that you're tapping back into an energy where maybe you're not feeling entirely in a comfortable emotional period of time. Like you're not in a comfortable emotional position is what it feels like. I think right now you might be feeling like your emotions are a little bit all over the place, Capricorn. And I think that it has a lot to do with the disconnection you're feeling. You know, this looks like one of those moments where something didn't hit you initially, but it's hit you later on, if that makes sense. Like I've gone through tons of experiences in my life where, for example, I guess like a breakup would be one of them, where like I remember going through a breakup when I was a lot younger, and it didn't hit me at all at first. I was like, screw this, forget this person, I don't give a shit. Did not hit me, but then later on it came and I was like, whoa, like I didn't expect that. I thought I just didn't give a shit and I was keeping it popping, pushing and moving forward, but no, I was just basically not aware of all that pain that was getting ready here to come on out. So I feel like you're kind of in a scenario there, Cappy, where something maybe didn't hit you at first, but it's hitting you now later on. And it's tough. There's some sort of disconnect here. There's something lost in terms of a relationship with the Two of Cups reverse. If it's not a relationship, it could be the loss of a job. It could be the loss of, you know, friendships and, you know, people you cared about. And you're at that point where it's difficult to cultivate your emotions when it's so intense, but I think that it's an incredibly natural thing to experience. I can't give you the actual psychological fact behind why sometimes things hit us hard later on. I would love to know, actually. I'm kind of intrigued. So the Gemini part of me is like going to go look this up after the daily and see why that happens. So I wish I can give you an answer there, but I can say I think it's relatively normal because I know that I'm not the only person that's experienced that before, and neither are you. So looking at the outcome here, Nine of Pentacles, it's like, what I got to do right now is I need to focus on, getting myself together. I need to focus on kind of embracing this energy as it's coming on. And I think you're doing that, Capricorn. I don't see you pushing away the feelings here. I do see you embracing them, but I feel like it came on unexpected. It wasn't something you expected to see. You thought you were fine with the way that something went down. Moving into your next 24 hours, it's like you now come to the realization of like, oh wait, no, there were feelings. I just didn't see them in the beginning, but here they are now. So you're taking the time to address that. All right. All right, Capricorn, take that if it applies, of course, leave it if it doesn't. But as long as you're doing what you got to do to address your feelings and you're letting yourself feel rather than pushing it away, then I think you're going to be A-okay. All right, Cappies, love you. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we've touched base here so far with Capricorn. So we did so far our water, we did our earth. Let's get into the fire now. Hopping on into our fire signs, we're going to take a look here at the Ram fam. Or sorry, I clicked Leo on accident. We're going to look at the Ram fam, and we'll see what's going on here for you beautiful peeps, okay? By the way, happy birthday to Georgina. Hope you're having a good one. Thank you so much for coming out here today. Veronica, what's up? Hello, hello, and hey, KJ, how's it hanging? All right, let's see what's going on here, though. Team Ram fam, what's up for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on here for the zodiac sign of Aries? In the next 24 hours, what is up here for you? All right, let's take a look here, baby. Team Ram fam, overall energy for you is going to be the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You might be connecting here with an earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Having a look at the current energy, Lovers in reverse, what it is you're dealing with here. We got a Judgment, and then the outcome for the Aries peeps is going to go ahead and be the Two of Cups in the reverse. So let's see what's going on here for you. All right, first things first, Seven of Pentacles reversed here, and the Lovers in reverse as well. I get the feeling for you that you're not as invested because you're also recognizing that you're not as invested in something because you're just not that connected to something like you once were, Aries. Okay? Is what I feel here so far. This could be about a person, so maybe you're noticing you're making less of an investment in somebody because you just don't feel connected to them in ways that you used to. Same can apply, though, with a habit. Same thing can apply with a hobby or something of that nature, too. So it doesn't have to be anything super serious. It could be like a hobby. Maybe you used to love knitting. Now you're like, I just haven't felt like knitting for, weeks, right? It could be something simple like that. But I get the sense here for you. You are feeling disconnected from something, but you also in a way want to give it one more chance. Looking at what you're dealing with, the Judgment, it's like, okay, I know I don't feel as connected to this. I know I haven't made much of an investment, but let me try to give it one more chance. Let me just gauge it. Let me get like my final moment of clarity to see if this is really for me or if I'm really just no longer interested. And I think many of you will be coming to the conclusion here, looking at the outcome to a Cups reverse, that you are no longer interested into whatever this is, whether it's a relationship, friendship, a hobby like knitting, who knows? But I do feel like you'll be coming to that conclusion of like, okay, I gave something a second chance. Now I can very clearly see this isn't for me. So for quite some time, I feel like you've been making less of an investment into someone or something. It's become apparent to you that you're not that connected to it. I think you wanted to give it one more chance. As you give it one more chance in the next 24 hours, you're like, that is all the clarity I needed to note that this is just not what I want. So it's not for me anymore. I'm going to keep it moving forward. And I think that that's a good way to go about it. Sometimes we got to give things just one more chance to kind of have what I like to call that moment of clarity. But despite having that moment of clarity coming in for you, with that moment of clarity coming in for you, it's going to make it a lot easier for you guys to move forward. And the truth is everybody, no matter what, we could be connected to something one day and the next, not so connected because we change. We change each and every single day. And sometimes our feelings change, and that's something that's beyond our control as well. So Aries, I see you being very accepting of this. I see you allowing yourself to move forward, and I think that that's going to be what's best for you for sure. And if you feel like that's the best choice for you, then that definitely is the best choice for you. Point blank, period. Okay? All right, Team Ram fam, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you guys so much for coming on out, okay? Hey, Raven, what's up? You said your favorite saint is St. Anthony. He helps me find things. LOL. Me too. Very much so. Big St. Anthony in my family. We all love St. Anthony and pray to St. Anthony very often. So I'm not sure necessarily. I don't know. I think St. Anthony might have had something to do with it for my mother naming me Anthony, because she prays to him all the time. But yeah, no matter what, whenever I tend to have something that's lost, praying to St. Anthony always tends to work for me in finding whatever may be lost as well. So it is a very, very powerful saint, you know? VV King said tease. Sorry about that. It was genuinely an accident. I didn't mean to click the Leo button before I hit the Aries button, but don't worry. We'll get to Leo here today, okay? All right, guys. Water's done. Earth is done. We did the fire. Getting on into our air signs, Gemini. Let's see what's up here, baby. What's going on for the Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got in store here, please, for the zodiac signs of Team Gemini in the next 24 hours? What's going on for you beautiful peeps, Team Gemini? We're going to take a look here at one last and final shuffle, and we'll get it popping. Hopefully we're looking at some pretty amazing stuff. Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be the Eight of Cups in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Taking a look at the current energy, the Hermit, what it is you're dealing with, Gems. We got a Ten of Wands in reverse, and then having a look here at the outcome for you is going to be the Tower in the upright position. So let's get on into these energies. Two things to note. Hermit card is Virgo energy. Tower card is Scorpionic energy. So you could be dealing with either or. Now you have here an Eight of Cups in the reverse paired to a Hermit. I feel like you are returning back into a space of wanting to pull back more. I feel like you're becoming more observant is what my intuition's telling me, Gemini. So you're deciding to be more observant in a situation. You're observing something. Looking at what you're dealing with, Ten of Wands reversed. I think you're noticing how pulling back and kind of allowing things to happen seems to be pretty good right now. I feel like a lot of you are happening to be in a flow state. And I do recommend flow states very often on this channel to people, because when we're in the energy of resistance, it's so much better to ride the wave when the big waves are coming at the beach. You rather ride it than go and get rolled over by trying to go against the tide, right? Against the wave. You never want to do that. So you don't want to be getting involved in resistance. You want to go with the flow. And I feel for Gemini peeps here, that's been the case for you. You've seen burdens kind of drastically be dropped and lifted. You've seen weight start to come off of your shoulders the more you've kind of allowed yourself to tap more into being rather than facing resistance. So I think what's going on here for you guys is you're deciding to kind of let things play out. Now, it's not the best to do this in every situation, but it's the best to do this in things that are not within your control. Remember, we have a good amount of things in our lives that we are in control of, but there are things that are beyond our power and beyond our control. For example, in scenarios that involve other people, the choices that they make, the actions that they make, they choose to do what they want to, and you can only do so much. And when you get involved in trying to do something that's beyond your control, you can create resistance in your life. And it's incredibly frustrating and burdensome. So I think for the Geminis that are watching, it's like, I've decided that if there are things beyond my control, I'm leaving it in God's hands, or the universe's hands, however you want to resonate with it. And looking at the outcome here being the Tower card here is the card of change. It's the card of, if a foundation in your life ain't for you anymore, let it phase out, let a new one come on in. The Tower here is, I'm going to allow whatever's meant to be. And I think that that's exactly the energy you've stepped up in. And I think it's going to serve you well. Remember, like I said, it's not good to pull back and do nothing all the time. But when it comes to shit that's out of our control, sometimes you need to let it play out. And I feel like you're going to be seeing really great things come from that. And also so much weight being lifted off of your shoulders coming from that as well. Okay, Gems? All right, guys, I love you. Take it if it applies, leave it if not. But Gemini, thank you for tuning in here nonetheless. Really, really appreciate you. Do have a good rest of your day, okay? All right, everybody, with that all being said, guys, we have finished up our first batch of Zodiacs for today's daily. We'll be hopping on into our second batch here shortly, but I do want to say hello to everybody. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. Happy Tuesday to everybody. I keep feeling like today's Wednesday, like a day ahead, but it's Tuesday. So hello, happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are doing good, man. Confused Archaeology, hello. You said, hi, people in the chat. How do you get over someone you love? It's been 2.5 years now. I'm still in pain over this, and I have not moved on from him. So there is no, first and foremost, there is no timestamp on healing. And I love making that apparent. Some people can heal in a week, in 5 months, in a year. Other people, it takes takes a little bit longer. In your case, 2.5 years, as you mentioned, you still feel like you're in this period where you're still holding on. And I think that the most important thing that's going to help anybody move on is you first have to do the first step, and that first step is acceptance. And none of what I say right now is going to be easy, and I want you to know that. But at the end of the day, it will help you be able to move on. So the first step to moving on from anybody is genuinely accepting the fact that it's over. If you don't accept the fact that it's over, and if you keep holding on to the hope that there will be a reconciliation and one day we'll get back together, you're going to find yourself in a perpetual cycle of feeling trapped and unhappy, and you're never going to be able to move past that. So that first step is unfortunately going to have to be accepting the situation for what it is. A breakup happened. We're no longer together. If you can get into that energy of acceptance, then you are one step away from being able to start that process of moving on. So once you get into acceptance, then you can allow yourself to go through the part where you're getting all these feelings out. If you're upset, let yourself feel. If you miss this person, let yourself miss this person. But know that by accepting the fact that it's over, you're already allowing yourself to say, hey, I can move on now. Now, throughout the process of moving on, your emotions and what you choose to do are two entirely different things. Being conscious and choosing the conscious choice to move on is different than basically deciding to say, I'm stuck. What I'm basically trying to say here is that you could still have feelings for the person while making the conscious effort to say I'm moving on from them. So my advisory would be, after you accept it for what it is, let yourself feel how you feel. And after the process of feeling how you feel, inevitably, it's going to begin to get easier. After you get in the energy of acceptance, one day, one step at a time, it's going to be so much easier. You're going to feel yourself not feeling as connected as you used to. And inevitably, even though people say that time is linear and it doesn't exist, whatever the case may be, I found that time really does heal all. You know, time is something that's going to help you. So in due time, day by day, take it one step at a time, you're going to feel a lot better. You're going to feel a lot lighter. You're going to feel more detached. Okay. So get into that energy of acceptance first. Let all your feelings come up. If you're angry, be angry. If you're sad, be sad. If you're in a space where you feel like a little, like you don't know what you feel, like just feel how you feel. Over time, you're going to process that. You're going to release that, and things are going to change. Time is something that does heal all, but unfortunately, when it comes to healing, there is no timestamp on that healing. So hopefully that helps out with you. I know that maybe what I'm saying right now may not resonate, or it may be something that you feel is like, I don't think it's going to make a difference. But I really do promise you, if you take the time to accept the situation for what it is, and you be patient with yourself, and you let your feelings come up and you let yourself feel them, because feeling is healing, and you allow yourself to, little by little every day, focus on making the conscious effort to put yourself out there again, meet new people, and move on, you're going to notice a difference in your life, you know? So definitely something to keep in mind. Okay? All right. Hopefully that helps out. Nonetheless, though, guys, we are on our little break over here. So just going to take some time or a couple moments for myself, and then I'll continue here with the rest of the readings here for today. Okay? Hey, Vanilla Capricorn, how are you? Hope you're doing good. Thank you so much for stopping by. I did do Cappy, by the way, already. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. Check it out. Emotions definitely be running strong lately. I'm over it, and I'm saying that I want to get this emotional roller coaster, or get off this emotional roller coaster. It's coming on 2 years that I've been healing in January. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what? It's one thing, though, guys. The healing journey is not a journey that's supposed to necessarily end. I think that we're never going to be, I don't know if I want to say we're never going to be healed. I think that we're always going to go through scenarios where there will be things in life that hurt us, because we live in a reality of duality. We live in pain and love, and that is the 3D. And it can be tough, but I think that there's so much you will find in both. There are so many beautiful things you will find in love, but at the same time, there are so many beautiful things you will find in pain. You will find your strength. You will find you throughout pain as well. And there's a purpose for both. And I think that whether or not we're the happiest forever, because happiness is just as temporary as sadness, the point is in this experience is to experience it all. And that's the way that I like to look at it personally. I think that a lot of people aim for the goal of being happy all the time and happy 24/7 and only feeling love and never feeling pain. But there is so much that both have to offer you. And I think that if you can look at the beauty that can come from pain, just as the beauty that can come from love, you will find fulfillment in life. You really will. you know? So you'll never be in that energy of happiness permanently. It's just as temporary once again as sadness is, but you got to take the highs and lows of life and just recognize it's all one big experience. And there's beauty to all of it. You just got to look for the beauty in it, right? You got to look for the light that's in the dark. So definitely something to keep in mind. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen you, Vanilla Capricorn. You said things got hectic here in Maine. We had a mass shooting of things, went pretty dark for a while, but we also got a new job. Sorry to hear about the shooting. That's really unfortunate. Hopefully everything ended up turning out okay and everybody was okay. But glad to hear, though, in terms of the new job. That's what's up, Vanilla Capricorn. Really, really cool. Yeah, it has been a bit. I didn't think it's been a month, though. Damn. I was like, Vanilla Capricorn, I know you haven't been around for a while, but a month? Holy shit. Holy shit. And yep, with what Galene said, I agree with. She said you'll see the beauty from the pain eventually. You will. And even though, and I promise you, I get you right now, because what you're hearing from us sounds like bullshit. It does, 100%. And it sounds like, okay, I don't believe them. Fuck that. They're not telling the truth. Inevitably, you will see why everything happened the way it did, and you will find the beauty within the pain. Like, talking about heartbreak, I've went through a fuck ton of it. And like, I've thought that when I was younger in one of these significant relationships I had, I thought, oh my God, I'm never going to get over this person. And I did. And I thought that I would never see the beauty in the experience, even though it was a painful one. And I did. And it's like, you won't always see the answer at the time that you're dealing with your situation. You won't see it then, but inevitably you'll be able to move forward and see it in the future. So you'll see it one day for sure. You will. All right, though, guys, let's go ahead and move forward. We're going to hop on in back into our second batch now, and we're going to be hopping back into water. So we said hi to Scorpios already. Let's get on into the Pisces. Let's see what's going on here for the fish, okay? Give me 1 second. There we go. Now it's working. Let's see what's up here for the fish, okay? Messages coming in here for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Pisces in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for you? All right, my beautiful fish, we're going to get ourselves here this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up here, man. What's going on with you guys? Overall energy for you is going to be the Six of Pentacles in reverse. You can be connecting here possibly with a earth sign like a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. Taking a look here at the current energy, we got the Chariot in reverse, what it is you're dealing with. We got here the Devil in reverse, and then looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Knight of Cups in the reverse position. So let's see what's up here for you. Now, Team Pisces, we begin here with the Six of Pentacles reversed, and we also hop into the Chariot reversed. This is Cancer energy as well as Capricorn if you're dealing with either or, but I'm feeling here for you guys. Right now, you might not be feeling the most balanced because it feels like maybe you're not in a space. How do I say this? It feels like you're not in a space right now where you feel like you're able to move forward. So Six of Pentacles reverse is the energy of like, I don't feel like I can move forward. I don't feel like I'm balanced. I don't feel like I can turn this around and feel centered. So something's throwing you off balance, and something here is kind of bringing you to the belief that you can't recenter yourself. You know, looking at what you're dealing with, Devil in reverse showing up for you. I feel here for you. 1 second, Pisces. I got to ban somebody who's putting slurs in the chat. We'll get it back into your reading in just one moment. Thank you. All right, perfect. Sorry about that, guys. I had to ban somebody in the chat. But as I was previously saying, Pisces, let me get back into it because that was distracting. So Six of Pentacles reversed here and the Chariot reversed. It feels to me like part of you guys are wondering like you're never going to be able to move forward from something. And looking at what you're dealing with being the Devil reversed, I think that tomorrow or the next 24 hours per se is really going to surprise you. You know, looking at the outcome for you being the Knight of Cups reversed, you didn't think that you'd be able to move past something, Pisces, but you were able to. Pisces, I'm sorry to have to interrupt your reading again as I'm just getting a bunch of trolls in the chat today. Spam and slurs, unfortunately, so please do bear with me. I'm going to have to take care of this. Other moderators that are in here, if you can take care of this too, I'd appreciate it, but here come the trolls, man. Sorry about this, Pisces. I don't want to keep interrupting your reading, but I got to ban these types of people who keep coming in. I'm sure there will be more, so just do me a favor, moderators. There's probably going to be more because when there's trolls like this, they come in packs, especially with the slurs and stuff. Just do me a favor and ban them. For any moderators who are in here, I would really, really appreciate that, okay? Thank you guys so much. All right, Pisces. Marlene, if you're in here, I'm not sure if you are, and if you're timestamping today, which I would appreciate, just start Pisces from here. let's reroute and restart. Okay. All right. Pisces, for your next 24 hours, I hope I can get through your damn reading. We start out here with a Six of Pentacles reversed and a Chariot reversed. It looks to me like you guys are in a space where you're just not feeling like you can move on from something or move past something. But looking at what you're dealing with being the Devil reversed, it's going to allow you to be able to move on. You're going to have a day in the next 24 hours where you least expect it and you recognize, holy shit, I did let go of the devil. Holy shit, I did actually move on. And with the outcome showing up here being the Knight of Cups reversed, you're going to realize you don't want to go forward with a person or with a situation anymore. You have found yourself being able to finally release something. So I always tell people this too, and it's funny because previously, Pisces, before I did your reading, I was talking about the process to move on and how to move on from a situation. And more often than not, one day we kind of just wake up and recognize, oh yeah, that person, I don't really feel for that person anymore. Oh yeah, that situation that bothered me, it's not really bothering me or angering me anymore. So I feel like for your next 24 hours, Pisceans, you're going to come to the conclusion that I have woken up and I recognized that at one point I thought I'd never get past somebody or I'd never be over somebody, but I've come to the conclusion now that I am genuinely healed. And that's the massive difference coming into play here. So I like that a lot for you. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Pisces, thank you for coming out here so much nonetheless, okay? All right, guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. And let me go ahead and deal with these damn trolls, okay? All right, guys, give me 1 second, everybody, and we'll go ahead and continue. Let me ban all these trolls. I don't know where they come from. I haven't had a group like this in a very long time. All these damn trolls. God damn. I wonder if it's like another streamer or something who has like a racist fan base or some shit. Unless these are planned trolls. I don't know. But give me 1 moment, guys. Let me ban all these people. Do I not have any moderators in the chat right now? Zephyr, I'm going to make you a moderator if you don't mind. If you want to kind of help out and ban some of these people coming in. So bear with me. I'm making you a moderator now. So I'd appreciate it, Zephyr, if you could. I don't see any other mods right now. But if you could help out and just ban those people that come in, I would really, really appreciate it. All right. All right. I love how these trolls are trying to like perceive that like the community's super toxic when they in fact aren't a subscriber and they're the troll. I see right through that, dude. Nice try though. EBZ sent them. I don't know who that is. So whoever that troll may be, very, very interesting. EBZ is responsible for these trolls. Okay. Anyways, whoever that streamer may be, that stuff is very loser behavior. Anyways, guys, we're going to go ahead and move forward shortly. Zephyr, made you a moderator. Thank you. You said, yes, sir, you got it. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much for helping out, dude. Really, really means a lot, man. By the way, do want to apologize to the Pisces peeps. I'm sorry that your reading got really spoiled with just a lot of like me having to deal with the chat stuff. So thank you if you bared with me. Really appreciate you, Pisces. And sorry that might have thrown some things off, okay? But thank you, guys. Really, really appreciate you. So we're going to continue. We did start out with our water, so we're going to hop back on into our earth signs now. Jumping into the earth, though, we already touched base with Capricorn, so let's get back on into our lovely and amazing earth signs and see what's popping in here for Virgo, okay? So what's going to be going on here for our Virgo gang, baby? Message is showing up here for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Team Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Virgo, we're going to get ourselves here this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on here, baby. Hopefully, we have some awesome and fantastic stuff. Virgo, overall energy for you is going to be the Judgment in the reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a Scorpio for some of you, so do take that if that resonates. Having a look at the current energy, Page of Cups in reverse, what it is you're dealing with. We got here the Ace of Cups in reverse, and then taking a look here at the outcome for you guys is going to be the Five of Wands in the reverse position. So for your next 24 hours, definitely some pretty interesting energies at hand, but let's go ahead and dive on deep into it. So you have here the Judgment reversed, you have here the Page of Cups reversed. Automatically what I'm feeling for you is that you're at a point in time where you're not interested in giving some sort of second chance or even interested in giving some kind of apology to somebody. When I see what you're dealing with being the Ace of Cups reversed, Virgo, you can tell very clearly that somebody's not coming from a place of love. I think that you're connecting with somebody here who may be asking for your energy or demanding your energy in a way. And it's interesting because I talked to another zodiac sign today about the differences between unconditional love versus conditional. And in this certain scenario, it does feel to me like there is conditional love coming into play for you. You are at a point in time right now where somebody is providing the terms and the conditions. If you provide this for me, Virgo, this is why I will love you. But the moment you stop bringing in the providing, that is where they pull back and they draw back. And I think that this person is really being demanding of the energy from you. But at the end of the day, you don't want to give that energy to this person because once again, you're not at a place in time where you want to have any sort of conditional love versus unconditional. You want strictly unconditional love. So looking at the outcome, I don't even think there's much thoughts about it for you with the Five of Wands reversed. It's kind of like it's very easy for me to just simply let go of this specific person and to allow myself to focus on putting my energy and my investments into other people and other things, because at the end of the day, I want people who are going to bring forth the unconditional love and the genuine support, not the individuals here who are going to bring forth any sort of terms and conditions with the kind of love that they're wishing to receive, right? So it was more about what you could provide. And I don't feel like you're in that energy state of being anymore where you can continue to put up with that. All right, Team Virgo, with that being said, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you for stopping on by nonetheless, okay? All right, baby. Unfortunately, everybody, still got to keep dealing with some more trolls. Slack, thank you so much for the 20. Really appreciate that. But let me keep on dealing with these trolls until, unfortunately, they end up stopping. But we're going to be dealing with this for a while. Yeah, Brenny, doing my best. Doing my best. Bum, bum, bum. Keep on deleting these trolls. All right, guys. We did do Earth, though, and we also did Water. So we'll be hopping on into fire signs shortly, everybody. So just bear with me. Love you, Aunt Imagine being a troll. Thank you. I appreciate that, Slack. Yeah, this happens. This used to happen to my channel like a long time ago, especially in the tarot community. There used to be like a lot of people that disliked the tarot community more often back then than now. So you used to deal with this, and a lot of other readers used to deal with this very often. It usually happens more on Twitch TV, though, than it happens on YouTube. But you get your fair share, man. You just got to deal with it. Unfortunately, it happens, but I'll be doing my best here to ban as much of these people as possible. So just hang on out there and bear with me, guys, as we continue to progress through today's daily. I am sorry, though. I feel bad. If anything, I feel bad for everybody who's here who's wanting to watch the stream and wanting to enjoy the stream. But, you know, it's just unfortunate, you know? It's unfortunate that you have to deal with people who want to bring forth this kind of negativity. That was a nice one, Eyeball. Very, very funny. Anyways, moving on forward, we did our Earth, we did our fire, or sorry, we did our Earth, we did our Water. Getting on into the fire, let's get back into it. We touched base, I believe, with the Ram Fam, if I'm not mistaken. Haven't been able to check up with the signs that we've done previously, but I believe we did Aries. Amy, thank you for the 1111. Really appreciate you. If I haven't mistaken, though, we have not done Leo yet. So let's hop on into that, and let's see what's going on here for Team Leo, okay? I know, Topeka. That's the irony of it, right? It is what it is, though. What do we got going on here for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Leo, please? Messages coming on in here for Team Leo in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for you? All right. We're going to go ahead, Leo, and get about 2 more shuffles, and then we'll see what's up. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Lion Gang, overall energy for you is going to be the 5 of Wands. You could be connecting here possibly with a fire sign, like an Aries, a Sag, a Leo. Taking a look here at the current energy, we have here the Tower in reverse, what you're dealing with. We got here the Hierophant, and then taking a look here at the outcome for the Leos is going to be the Emperor card in the reverse position. So, right off the bat for you, you could be connecting here possibly with an Aries. You also might be dealing with a Scorpio, so keep that in mind if it applies to you. But I see here with the 5 of Wands to the Tower reverse, you know, you're kind of in a space and time where you feel a little unhappy and you kind of want to avoid a tower moment from happening. But I think that a lot of it has to do with the fact that you're focusing on your duties and your obligations. But I think that you're making yourself potentially obligated to something you're not. And I've been there for sure. You know, when I was a lot younger, I used to feel like I had so many different obligations to other people, when in actuality, the truth is that I wasn't obligated to them at all. But you can also be in a situation with people where sometimes they can make you feel like you're obligated to them, when the truth is that you're not obligated to anybody. You know, the real truth in general for everybody is that you're not obligated to anyone, point blank, period. So I feel for you, Leo, in your next 24 hours, Five of Wands here to the Tower reverse. It's like you're trying to not necessarily accept the fact. How do I say this? Hierophant card showing up for you represents a duty or an obligation. You're trying to resist not walking away from a duty or an obligation because you feel like you're obligated, but ultimately you're not. And I think that with the outcome showing up here being the Emperor reversed, you know, you're in a space and time where you're not feeling really in your power or in your control. And what this is telling me for you, Leo, is that if you're feeling obligated to somebody else, pay very close attention to what their intentions are with you. Okay. You know, I've been in situations when I was a lot younger where I thought that I always had to be a provider for certain types of friends. I often used to be what was identified as a yes man. I was a people pleaser type of person. I used to constantly do what I could to make everybody happy because I thought I was obligated to do so. And unfortunately, throughout those types of friendships and relationships, those specific people kind of saw that and they ran with it and took advantage of it. But as I started to grow older, I recognized I don't need to be obligated to make everybody happy. The only person I'm obligated to make happy is myself, point blank, period. So I feel here for you guys in your next 24 hours, Leo, you're coming to the realization that I don't need to allow myself to stay committed to things that I don't want to be committed to. And when it does come towards myself, I'm allowed to prioritize myself, my happiness, my wants, my needs, and my desires as well. All right. So take that if it resonates, of course, leave it if it doesn't. But Leo, I appreciate you guys coming out here nonetheless. Thank you very, very much. You know? Yeah, I've been there. I resonate with this one. You know, I used to be that person who felt so obligated for everybody else's happiness, if everybody else is doing good. And Leos naturally have that tendency of like loving their friends and taking care of people and wearing their hearts on their sleeves. And I love that so much about you, Leo. But there's so many Leo peeps in my life that I've seen that have had other people be taking advantage of that. And the truth is, guys, is that as much as you want to be able to help other people, and most certainly you can, make sure you're filling up your cup first before you fill the cup of others. And also make sure that you're not tied and bound and obligated to be of service to anybody but you. You know what I mean? All right, my Lion Gang, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But guys, thank you so much for coming out here nonetheless, okay? All right, Team Leo, we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have finished up our fire, we did our water, and we did our earth. We'll be hopping on into our air signs here shortly. Raven said so many good vibes yesterday, now all the sabotage, too bad, crazy contrast. Hey, dude, it happens. It's full moon energy, so people are going to go kind of crazy. It is what it is, though, guys. You kind of have to look at it as a situation to not really let it bother you, you know? But new moon energy will carry out for the next couple of days here for sure. But regardless, yeah, that's that. So we're going to go ahead and hop on into our air here shortly. We did already do Gemini, so I'm probably going to hop on into the Libra and see what's up, okay? All right, baby, let's get it popping. Jumping on in here to the Libra. What's up here, babe? Messages coming out here for Libra, baby. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got in store here for you guys? Messages coming on into Team Libra. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Libra gang, we're going to get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on with you. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Libra, overall energy for you is going to be the Ace of Cups in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a water sign like a Cancer, a Pisces, a Scorpio. Taking a look here at the current energy, we got the Seven of Wands in reverse, what you're dealing with. You got here a Magician, hello, no, you got here a Moon card. And then taking a look here at the outcome for you guys is going to be the Five of Swords in the reverse position. So let's take a look at this, guys, and see what's up. Now, first things first, you got here an Ace of Cups in reversed paired with a Seven of Wands in reverse. I kind of feel like you're in a period of time right now, Libra, where I don't think you're exactly loving being super duper open with someone, but I also feel like it's been very beneficial to you, to be fair. You know, you could be connecting with somebody romantic right now or in a romantic way, and it's like, you know, yeah, I gotta open up, I gotta be open with this person, and that's uncomfortable as fuck. But despite it being uncomfortable, Libra, being open with somebody romantically is gonna be so much more better than being closed off with them. If you're closed off, you're not gonna be able to have that deep connection, but being open instead is going to allow that deep connection to really flow between you and somebody else. Now, of course, it doesn't have to be love-based. It could be about you being open in general with your friends, with your family, But allowing yourself here with the moon card to get your feelings out there on the table, to lay your cards out on the table is what's really helping you out here the most. So I think you've been shut down for a while and you're starting to tap back into opening up again. And it's an uncomfortable process, and it's going to be an uncomfortable process, but it is going to allow you to unpack a lot and to release a lot. Looking at the outcome here, Five of Swords reversed. Five of Swords reversed is representative of releasing, letting go, especially with this moon card being paired to it. We're talking about releasing and letting go here of emotions. And we also did just have that, moon that came up as well. So with that being said, it's going to be very influential over the next couple of days in regards to releasing in general here too. Okay, so Libras, if it applies, of course, leave it be, or let it apply. If not, no worries. But thank you guys for tuning in here nonetheless. Yeah, I think you're at a point here in your next 24 hours where it's about saying, I have a lot of stuff here that I do need to unpack, that I've kind of stored away for a while, or that I've bottled up for a while, but it's better to let it go than to keep on bottling up those feelings and emotions. One of the biggest things that happens when we are bottling up our feelings and emotions is inevitably we bottle it up so much to the point where eventually that bottle explodes. And not only can exploding be detrimental to hurting other people, but it also could be detrimental to hurting yourself. So you don't want to get yourself to that point of explosion, but instead you want to let all these things out, heal, and move forward. Okay. All right, Libra, I love you. Take it if it applies. If not, let it fly. But thank you for stopping by, baby. Look at me. I should be a rapper with all these bars I'm spitting today, but let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we've touched base here with our second batch of zodiacs for the daily read. We'll be hopping on into our last and our final batch here shortly. So yeah, with that being said, hello guys, hope you guys are doing well. Diona, my girl Tequila, what's up? How are you? Appreciate you tuning in. Haven't seen you in a minute. You said evening, Ant and Soul fam. How's it going? Fawn, how's it going? Hope all is well. You said hey, sorry I didn't get the notification. No worries at all. Oh, Amy, you're doing a deck. That's cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, Fawn, you did miss the troll parade, unfortunately. But it happens. I was just like, damn, I just didn't expect it because it's been fucking years since shit like that's happened. So I thought maybe YouTube implemented like a better system for banning trolls and stuff like that. But nah, dude. Not in the slightest. But yeah. Either way, though, those are people that's just how they are. You kind of got to like, for me personally, it's like, whatever, like wish you well, hopefully you better yourself. It's that kind of thing, but just can't let it bother you. The best thing I can do is just ban them, right? So that's my main focus, Also, very happy Mondays. I'm not sure if I said hi yet or not, but hello, how are you? Hope you're well. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Oh, now I can read that comment, Amy. Gotcha. So you're loving how the cards are turning out? That's really cool. I'm happy for you. I've been wanting to get my own tarot deck for years. It just never really ended up going through or getting started. Like, it's gotten started, but it's like start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. So it's always kind of been that way for me. But it would be awesome, inevitably, to have my own tarot deck at some point. It'd be fucking sick. Your notifications never work. I'm sorry to hear that, Brooklyn. Seriously, I have tried nonstop to actually reach out to YouTube. When you have a certain amount of subscribers, there's like an actual chat support that you can do. So I believe like the threshold was maybe 50,000 subscribers. I used to do it back then. I'd reach out to YouTube when I had problems, but unfortunately it's like it doesn't matter what I say. It's like, oh, the system's working fine. Everything's working fine. I've talked to them about my subscribers not getting notifications or not seeing videos. They tell me that nothing is going wrong. I honestly think that their algorithm update just fucked everything up because their algorithm is an AI based thing. And whatever happened from the period of the beginning of 2020 up until 2023, when they shifted that algorithm, they did something very, very weird. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all, hiding is the ban button, right? So you can either, I believe as a moderator, Zephyr, you can either time people out or ban them. Now, if they're a troll, especially people who are screaming racial slurs or anything like that, ban them flat out. If it's somebody who might have said something, but like, it wasn't that serious and you just want to time them out as like a temporary thing, like, when you come back, hey, just don't do this. You can give people the benefit of the doubt by timing out. Fawn, thank you so much for the $2. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Traz said I'd definitely buy your deck. Brooklyn said I'd buy your deck. I appreciate that, guys. I really do. The goal was always to work on it with my girlfriend because she's an artist and I have so many cool ideas of what I would do, but at the same time, it's very expensive, believe it or not, to actually get it produced. So I'd have to raise a lot of capital besides just getting the imagery made and actually getting the cards like perfect, ready to go and ready to print. It would need a lot of capital before they can actually go out and be sold. Unfortunately, I wish it wasn't that way. I wish it can kind of be like a print on demand type of thing, but then it might not come out the right way. So yeah, it would require a lot for sure. If you had your own deck, would you do autographs decks? Yeah, probably. At one point or another, I think what I may end up doing is I have a lot of duplicate tarot decks that I don't even use anymore. And a lot of them are really worn out. And I thought about maybe doing like a super huge discount at some point and selling those decks to you guys. They'll be autographed if you want an autograph. You know, I don't consider myself to be like, you know, like a famous or, you know, celebrity person, so I don't know, maybe if you would like an autograph, cool. For me, I don't know, it's up to you. But if that is what you would like, though, I would definitely feel free to do that. And in terms of like the prices, probably like $10 I'll sell an old deck or something like that, you know. So it would be beat to shit. Pre-warning, it would be beat to shit because I used a lot of them. But it would be cool if you would want that, and if you'd want to work with that kind of deck, especially with after all the readings it's done and been through and all the energy it holds. Maybe something like that I would do in the future. Angel Eyes, thank you for the 5. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. You guys have been super generous yesterday and today in terms of the donations and the members and stuff. So thank you guys for your love and your support, man. Really love all of you. Hey, Marlene, what's up? You said you're starting the timestamps now. Real quick, Marlene, if you can skip ahead in Pisces, I believe I said if you're timestamping today, just start here. We had a whole troll fest, so if you can go ahead and just put that part for Pisces, I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much. Money manifestation vibes, yes sir. But yeah, it would be super cool. It would be super cool. And I love like the entire type of theme that I'd want to do, because it would be the deck for me that like I would always use. It would be my end game tarot deck if I end up making it, because I know exactly how I want to express the imagery in the cards, exactly how I tailor it to the way that I read tarot and view tarot. So it'd be super fucking sick. I would love it. I really would. Maybe do a channel giveaway for the members. Potentially that could be a thing. Maybe we'll do that as well in reference with some of those old decks. We'll see. OMG with your Italian background / hip hop tarot. Sylvia said, great read for the fish. Thanks, Ant. You're welcome. Sorry, Sylvia, that it got so disrupted. I feel really bad for everybody because I didn't want to have to pause and stop the reading and redo it a million times until I can get my damn words out. So like I said, if anything, when trolls come, I don't give a shit, guys, but I feel bad for you because I don't want to keep making interruptions, you know? Like this is expected. We're going to talk and shoot the shit, take breaks in between the signs. That's what I usually do. But when there's interruptions, when I'm actually reading, I'm not happy with that. So the last thing I want to do is take away from your experience. So I apologize on behalf of, you know, the assholes that came in earlier. I really do apologize. You totally buy the deck. Thanks, man. Thank you so much. I would love that though, man. I really would. It is something that I would hope would get carried out going forward, but it really depends. You're on vacation right now, Marianne? That's what's up. Enjoy yourself. Have a fun time. Seriously. I wish I took a little bit of a bigger vacation this year, but at the end of the day, it was so nice, man, to just get out and like actually have a vacation. Because I believe last year in 2022, I don't think I took a vacation at all. Or no, that's a lie. I did. I did because my sister got married. So I did the bachelorette / bachelor co-ed kind of thing. I did that. But it was like a 4-day trip, and so was this year. It was a 4-day, I believe, too. Next year, I'd like a nice 7-day vacation, guys. If we can make that happen, if we can make a 7-day vacation happen for next year, I'll be so hyped, dude. Be an awesome fucking time. But all right, though, guys, we're going to get back into it, though. We're going to finish up the rest of our zodiacs. We got 4 more to go. So let's get on into the last and final batch. We'll see what's up. All right, we're going to get back on into our water and going into our water signs, baby. Let's see what's going on here for the crabs. What's popping in here for Team Cancer? Coming on into your next 24 hours, all right? So messages coming on in here for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information is going to be rolling on in here for the zodiac sign of Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Cancerian, we're going to get ourselves a couple more shuffles. And we'll see what's up, hopefully. We're going to be looking at some fantastic stuff. What's popping in here for Team Cancer? Overall energy for you is going to be the King of Cups in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Taking a look at the current energy, Moon in reverse, what it is you're dealing with. We got here the Emperor in reverse, and then taking a look here at the outcome for you is going to be the Page of Pentacles. So let's go ahead and have a look here at it, okay? Now, as far as what I see here for you, Cancer, we got a King of Cups reverse paired to a Moon reversed. You might be dealing with a Pisces or an Aries. It does kind of feel to me like this can be the energy of being a little bit emotionally withdrawn in your next 24 hours. You know, having a look at what you're dealing with being the Emperor reversed, you're not feeling like you're in your power, Cancer. So with that being said, one of the biggest things actually to note, Cancer, is what your power is your emotions. I don't know if you guys resonate with that or not, but the way that I view Cancerian is you have the ability to harness and to create so much with your emotion alone. As a Cancer, that's why you're a powerful manifester by birth. So I feel for you guys, by being not so much connected to your emotions, that's one of the main reasons why you're not feeling so connected to your power. And here's the thing. I think sometimes we feel that if we are to numb ourselves, we'll end up feeling better. But more often than not, we don't feel that much better numbing our pain or numbing our feelings and emotions. Believe it or not, even if you were in the energy of pain right now, Cancer, or sadness, you would still be within your power because you've harnessed up your emotions. Now, with the outcome here being the Page of Pentacles, I feel like in your next 24 hours, little by little, you're trying to get back into your emotional state of being. You're trying to tap back into your feelings. You know, if you needed a break, if things were overwhelming, if things were intense, that's fine. It happens. I've been there before where I've said, okay, I have a lot of feelings going on. I feel overwhelmed. Let me pull back. Let me not deal with these for a day. That's fine. But when we constantly remove ourselves from our feelings, that's when it can become a problem, you know? So I think that for your next 24 hours, you're getting ready here to kind of tap back in, okay, which is good. But I feel like if there's anything to take away from this reading, I almost kind of feel like the focal point of this reading for you is Cancer, remember that your emotions, they are your superpower. They are exactly what allows you to manifest, what allows you to create, what allows you to connect, what allows you to acknowledge, what allows you to see, period. So that is one of the most highly spiritual powers you have. So the next time you may feel like you're going to shut down, or maybe the next time when you're really emotional and you may feel like, man, my emotions are such a burden, recognize that instead of that being identified as a burden, nonetheless, it's actually just a fucking gift. It's a superpower because of how much you can do with your own feelings alone. So really do remember that, Cancer, okay? I think some of y'all needed to hear that. Take it if it applies. If not, leave it be. But Cancer, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Really appreciate you. And do have yourselves a good rest of your day, okay? All right, Cancerian, we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. With that being said, all the water signs are finished for the daily. We'll be hopping on into our fire signs here shortly. Also, by the way, Cindy, thank you so much for the $20. I appreciate you so much, my love, just because you always give us your all. Much love to everybody, sending out good vibes to all. Thank you, Cindy. I really appreciate you. Thank you for your donation, and I hope you're having a great day here so far as well. All right, guys. So water signs are finished up. We're going to hop on into our earth signs, getting back into it. Let's take a look here at the bull gang, baby. What's going on here for Team Taurus? Messages coming in here for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of the bull gang? Messages showing up here for Team Taurus in the next 24 hours. All right, my beautiful Taurus peeps. We're having a look here at about 2 more shuffles. And we'll see what's going on here, baby. Hopefully, we are looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Taurus, overall energy for you is going to be the Hermit card. You could be connecting here possibly with a Virgo for some of you. Taking a look here at the current energy, we have here the Justice, what it is you're dealing with, the Devil, and then taking a look here at the outcome for you, we do have here the Empress. So as far as what I see for my bull gang members, let's talk about it. You got all major arcana, which, by the way, that's crazy. So you could be dealing with a Virgo, a Libra, a Capricorn, or another Libra showing up here with the Empress. But all major arcana is pretty big energy. So let's take a look here at some of these shifts. You have the Hermit to the Justice. I think that right now, you're kind of in a period of time where you're gaining wisdom in how to balance out a situation. Now, this wisdom can be you getting it downloaded for some friends. Maybe friends and family are kind of giving you some wise words on how to deal with a situation, on how to bring balance to a situation, maybe on how to bring balance to the Force if you're a Jedi. Nonetheless, Team Taurus, you're getting some messages here in the next 24 hours, some downloads, and they could, if they're not coming from people in your environment, there could be spiritual downloads happening, messages coming in from your guides, cards that are giving you this wisdom on how to pursue forward, on how to make a situation balanced, how to make a situation get back to a good neutral state. Having a look at what you're dealing with right now, the devil. So you're getting the message on how to defeat the devil. The devil in your life could be about you feeling stuck in a toxic situation. It could be a toxic relationship, could be a toxic friendship, work environment. It could be about the negative side of your head that you may feel stuck in. But if you are dealing with a devil-like energy in your life, you're going to get these wise words or this wisdom in general that comes in for you in the next 24 hours that allows you to figure out exactly how you can defeat the devil. Having a look at the outcome, the Empress, now that you've defeated the devil, you're on the up and up here, Team Taurus. It's like we can only now grow from this as we continue to go forward. So I think that you're going to be getting some solid advice, either from friends or family, or maybe you're getting a spiritual download where you're learning how to defeat the devil that's within or the devil that's around you. And with that being said, you're growing. You're keeping it popping, pushing, and moving forward. You feel good. Instead of feeling defeated, Taurus, you feel like you've just taken a major victory as you now are no longer dealing with some type of devil. You've removed that from your life. You have this freedom to move forward. Now, like I mentioned to everybody, your devil will be different from Taurus to Taurus. For some of you, it could be a toxic relationship. For others of you, it could be your own thoughts, or maybe it's the negative side of yourself that you feel trapped within negativity. Could be family matters, could be work, could be a multitude of things. So, do take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Taurus, definitely take it if it resonates, man. Appreciate you guys coming out here nonetheless, I'm happy to see here, though, at least with that devil card, you're able to get rid of it for sure. And whether those downloads be from people around you or those downloads are coming in from spirit, I do see this wisdom here showing up quite strongly. So follow the inner knowing, if anything, Taurus. You want to ask yourself, how do I get past this situation? Ask yourself. There will be an answer. There will be a response. Now, talking about something interesting real quick too, by the way, guys, is actually about when you do ask yourself questions, you naturally can always find the answer. A lot of people go to a tarot reader because they want answers. But I always tell people, guys, the answers you're looking for, you already know within yourself. I may be here to reiterate those answers. I may be here to help bring those answers out. But any question you have, the answer you seek is already within you. So Taurus, if you've been wondering, how the hell do I remove this devil from my life? Ask yourself that question. No matter how faint, how soft, how low that response may seem within you, there will be something that will respond. So you can figure it out nonetheless, for sure, just by going within. All right, Taurus? All right, guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Have a great day, though, here, Team Bull Gang. Thank you so much for stopping by. So we have touched base with all the water. We touched base with all of the earth signs here as well. Let's get back into our fire. Going into the fire signs, we're going to have a look here at Team Sagittarius. So let's see what's popping on in here for the Saggy, okay? Messages coming in here for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what's going to be going on here for Saggy? Diva said, thank you for the Leo reading. You're welcome. Cherise said, have you ever been recognized in public? Yes, I have. And they are really fun and awesome experiences. So I always tell people, if you see me in public one day, don't hesitate to come up to me. Feel free to shoot the shit. I don't mind at all in the slightest. But yes, I've had quite a few over my career of being a tarot reader, and it's been a pleasure every time. So yeah, never hesitate to say hi, guys. Okay, what do we got going on here for Saggy? In the next 24 hours, Team Sagittarius, let's see what's up. Overall energy for you is going to be the King of Cups. You could be connecting here possibly with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Funnily enough, this King of Cups energy has been coming out quite a lot here today. So yeah, a lot of water signs are kind of wrapped up in all the other signs, huh? Nonetheless, taking a look at the current energy, we got here the Ace of Swords. Taking a look at what it is you're dealing with, we got here the Four of Swords. And then looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Temperance in the reverse position. So let's see what's up here for you guys at this time. Sagittarius, King of Cups here, Ace of Swords here. I think automatically for you, you're starting to see the truth here about a person. And I think that you're starting to recognize that emotionally you have tapped into such a mature energy that somebody doesn't have the ability to affect you anymore. It looks to me like somebody used to be able to manipulate you, Sagittarius, but you've become so aware of this person that they don't have the power anymore. They just can't. Looking at what you're dealing with, Four of Swords in the upright position, you're consciously choosing, I think, to avoid someone. Maybe this is coming to the realization that somebody within the family sector is manipulative. Maybe you're realizing this about a partner or about a friend. But I think that in the past, you might have you know, felt like somebody had the ability to overcome how you felt, right? Somebody used to make you feel weak for them. They used to believe that they could basically, how do I say this? They used to manipulate you, right? So during that manipulation, you might not have seen it. Sometimes that happens, you know? I remember being a lot younger. I used to get manipulated very often. I used to never really see it. It took me a lot of work and healing in my older years to see how people used to manipulate and gaslight me. And I think for you, Sagittarius, in your next 24 hours, you're at a point where you see the truth about somebody. And it could be literally anybody, friend, family member, or lover. So you're choosing to make that conscious choice to not associate with this individual any longer. And I also think that despite how much they may try to work their way back in using that form of manipulation, they don't have the ability to do so anymore because you see through them. Looking at the outcome here, Sagittarius, you know, Temperance reversed, I think you're acknowledging this is a person here who's put you through a really hard time. I feel like it's a person who's put you through the ringer, and the last thing you're going to do is invite this kind of person back into your life to create more of this. The Temperance is the Sagittarius card, and Temperance reversed represents your emotions being all over the place. Well, guess what? Your emotions aren't all over the place anymore, Sagittarius, when you are the King of Cups. The King of Cups means you are emotionally collected. Point blank, motherfucking period. So take that if it resonates here, Sag. Leave it if it doesn't, but I like it a lot for you. You know, I think somebody here may still feel like they have something over you or some power over you, if you will, but the truth is they got nothing on you at all when you can see through the bullshit with that Ace of Swords, okay? All right, Saggy, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for stopping on by, okay? All right, guys, so fire's done, water's done, and we did the earth. We're going to be jumping into air signs here in a second. Cherise said, that's awesome, and freak out. Absolutely, that would be awesome, and it would be great to meet you. I'd really appreciate it. I actually have had one experience where one person was like just really excited, so I'm not going to lie, I did feel like really overwhelmed for a second, because most of the time where I've met people, like they were like hyped and shit, but I did have one person who was like super excited, and I was just like, whoa, I don't know how to react to this, because for a second I was like, am I fucking Tom Hanks? You know, so it was new for me for sure, but it was still such an awesome person, and she was such an awesome and sweet girl, and it was great to meet her. So in general, guys, if once again to throw that out there, if I can speak, if you guys ever want to just come up to me, if you ever want to approach me, if you see me, say hi, feel free to shoot the shit with me. I would love to meet all of you guys. I would appreciate that, you know? But yeah, Sharice, if you ever see me, come hit me up. I'd love to say hi, you know? Mikkel or Michael, you said Leo Sun, Cappy Moon, and Rising. You always seem to resonate with me, and I appreciate your wisdom. Really happy to hear that. Thank you so much. Thank you for stopping on by and always viewing. I really appreciate that too. Raven said, very true. Several people. Nothing affects me anymore. Dead on. Oh, yeah. I don't know, man. I think a lot of us, I mean, I feel like most people go through like a storyline in their lives where there's somebody who they care for so much, and due to the nature of caring for that person so much, it could be really hard to, you know, see beyond what it is they're doing. You know, you hear that quote all the time, love is blind, and it's very true. Sometimes love can be super blinding. We can wear the rose-tinted glasses and not see how somebody's either manipulating us or negatively affecting us and impacting us due to the nature of having just so much care for someone. But you get to a point where you go through enough of those situations, right, Raven? And then it's like, I could see through the bullshit really instantaneously now. And that comes with age as well. And I'm saying this like I'm a 50-year-old man. I'm 24 years old, turning 25 this year. I'm a young person, but going through so much in my earlier years in life has given me the experience to learn how to have a good bullshit meter and how to see through the bullshit in general. So with that being said, with the more you grow and the more you have personal experiences, you'll see right past it, you know? Cherie said, I'd love to say hi, but I'm in the UK, in Brighton, if I said that correctly. But I'm thinking of what New York is going to be like one day. Absolutely, dude. You should definitely come out and take a look. New York's awesome, especially around the holiday times. New York City's pretty cool, but it is super packed. One thing I will say, word of the wise, anybody who ever wants to visit New York City just to see the big damn tree for Christmas, it's too many people. Don't do it. You're going to be stuck full of people. It's intense. So many people go every year. But going in the winter time and just seeing the snowfall in New York City is so gorgeous and beautiful. So it's definitely a cool place to check out. If you never visited New York before, go give it a check out. It's really, really cool, you know? Really, really cool. Yeah, no, you can't choose who you fall in love with, for sure, Amy. Absolutely. I think you can't choose who you fall in love with, but you can choose to stay in love. You know, you can't choose to fall in love, but you can choose to stay in love. And I think that that's a very, very important quote too. Young but with an old soul. Thank you, Amy. Appreciate you so much. Sue said, Leo, I've done so much for others. They saw the kindness as weakness, especially a boss I had. I'm sorry to hear that, Sue. Really, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's true, though. You know, there are people that will see kindness for weakness. I think that that is what people initially feel about me sometimes, is that they'll think that my kindness is a weakness. But I'm going to let you know right now, don't mistake the two. Don't mistake the two, man. You know, one thing that I had to learn on my journey was how to step more into my assertiveness and how to step more into boundaries and how to step more into not giving people the advantage to treat me like shit, right? Because I used to let people treat me like shit the whole time. But it's okay to stand up for yourself. It's okay to set boundaries. It's okay to speak your truth and not let people, you know, do what they think they're going to do, right? So always do keep that in mind. But anyways, guys, let's get on into our last sign, okay? I don't want to keep all y'all waiting. Aquarius, how are we doing? Let's see what's up here, baby, for your next 24 hours. Hope you guys are doing well. Absolutely, Zephyr, that right there. Let's see what's up here, though, for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what's going to be in store here, please, for the zodiac sign of Team Aqua? In the next 24 hours. What do we got in store here for you beautiful peeps? Let's go ahead and take a look here, okay? Aqua, overall energy for you is going to go ahead and be the Hangman in reverse. I love it. Getting out of the energy of feeling stuck, which is awesome. So overall energy, getting unstuck from a situation. Taking a look at the current energy, we got here the Five of Wands in reverse, what you're dealing with, Six of Cups in reverse, and then looking at the outcome, the Emperor in the reverse position coming on out here too. Could be dealing with an Aries, could be dealing with a Pisces, take it if it applies. But Aquarius, we start out here with the Hangman reverse to the Five of Wands reverse. So what are you no longer stuck in? You're no longer stuck in conflict. I think if something was getting to you, Aquarius, getting under your skin, bothering you and irritating you, you have come to a point in the next 24 hours where it simply just doesn't. I think you're ready here to leave something in the past. It's like at the end of the day, sure, something happened. And at the time that it happened, it irritated me, it bothered me. But why do I have to carry the past around all the way into the present? Now, everybody is guilty of this, including me, including the fucking Pope. Have you guys had a moment where in the past something happened? Maybe somebody said something to you and it got you angry and irritated. And then for the remainder of the day, you kept replaying that situation happening in your head over and over and over again. Or maybe in a couple days pass, right? A couple days pass from that point, and then you think about it, and then you just get angry again, and then you stay fixated on what irritated you, what triggered you, what bothered you. You know, I think we're all guilty of that. Hell yeah, everybody has done that before. But what's happening there is we're bringing our past into our present, because in the present moment is what originally triggered you happening. Is somebody saying that thing that bothered you right here, right now in front of you, in comparison to the 5 days ago it happened? No, right? That's not happening. So at the end of the day, when you're in this energy, it's about you bringing the past into the present. And I feel like you're recognizing that. You're like, you know what? I need to be present. Whatever happened that triggered me and bothered me, that happened when that happened. That happened in the past. And the past most certainly is in the present. So I'm not going to keep on reinforcing all that negative energy over and over and over again. Because at the end of the day, if I do that, I'm never going to feel like I'm in my power. I'm never going to feel like I'm in control. Looking at the outcome, Emperor in reverse, I'm going to feel like I just can't help but being angry or triggered. The truth is that you can't go back to the past and take back what somebody has done to irritate you. Guys, we feel how we feel. If somebody says something that triggers you, you're triggered. There is no ands, ifs, or buts about it. That's beyond your control. It happens. But what you can do is no longer allow yourself to keep fixating on what happened. We can leave it in the past where it was instead of bringing it into our present moment as much as we can or as often as we can. So the more that we get present, the more we detach from the past, and the more those emotions no longer carry over. See what I'm saying, Aquarius? So take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but your next 24 hours here definitely feels like a moment here to let it go, and it feels really good. You know, it's about letting go, moving forward, becoming present, and not letting a scenario or a triggering moment continue to keep on affecting us, okay? I like that. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but Team Aquarius, thank you guys so much for coming out here nonetheless. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and do enjoy the rest of your day, all right? All right, baby. So with that all being being said, guys, thank you so much for coming out here to today's daily reading. Happy Tuesday to each and every single one of you. I love and appreciate you guys, so thank you for your support always. As always, for everybody who's here, if you can drop a like, that would be awesome. Really helps out with the YouTube channel. And of course, if you're new, consider subscribing. I'd be more than happy to welcome you into the Soul family. Throwing this out there too, for anybody who would like to be a member, I'm now doing weekly tarot readings every Sunday for members. So if you would like to see a weekly tarot video, kind of like a daily reading style, just for your week ahead, feel free to go ahead and hit that join button, become a member today, and gain access to that exclusive content. There will be new and different types of exclusive content that will appear as time keeps progressing, so stay tuned, everybody. For people that sent in donations today, guys, thank you for that. Thank you for your love and your support. That helps out a lot more than you know, so thank you so much. It's really appreciated. And lastly, a couple of updates coming up tomorrow. I'm going to be posting the water signs Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for your weekly, so I'm going to get your weekly out, and then we'll be getting the rest of the signs out throughout the rest of this week. So there will be weekly videos getting posted this week, guys, so stay tuned. And also, just a word to the wise, guys, even though I don't have to apologize a million times, I will say it again. I do apologize, unfortunately, on behalf of not even on behalf, I don't apologize on behalf of any of them, but I apologize that there were trolls that came in and distracted the chat and stuff like that. So sorry that ended up happening today, guys. Unfortunately, it's out of all of our control, but I did my best to deal with that situation as handled. So I don't ever want your experience here to be ruined. So always do keep that in mind, and just note and acknowledge that, hopefully everything's all good for now, but I do apologize that happened, okay? All right, guys, I love you. Very happy Monday said. Thank you so much, Ant. Wonderful mods and CMT Soul fam. See you again. You too. Take care. Thank you so much. Very happy Mondays for coming out. But with that being said, I love everybody. Have a fantastic Tuesday. Can't believe it's Tuesday. I feel like it's Wednesday, but it's Tuesday. But have a fantastic week. Slack, welcome in. Welcome to the membership. Appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But have a great day, guys, and I'm going to catch you all in the next video. Much love to my soul family, and guys, take care and have yourselves a good one. Peace.